Alright, so we're going to continue on with Polynomials and Geometry 2. We got some different shapes today. So here we have a complex or a compound shape. It looks like it's two rectangles put together, or maybe it's one large rectangle with a chunk taken out. It doesn't really matter how you visualize this. Our goal right now is we're going to figure out the missing sides. So we want all these missing sides, and then we're going to figure out the perimeter around this. So we need the missing sides. That'll be A, B, and C. We need to know what the length of those sides are so that we can find the perimeter all the way around, right? We're going to need to add on this side. We need to add on A and B. Okay, so then we want the perimeter. So let's use some of the information that they've given us. We see those tick marks again. So we have the tick mark right here, and we have it again over here. So that means those two sides are the same. So if this side is x, that means A is x. So side A is x. Now B, it's a little bit harder for B. We have this side here, but what I want to point out in these rectangles and triangles is some common sides. So this side here all the way along will be exactly the same as this side plus this side. So these two sides together will be the same as this side. So if we use that, we can figure out B. This is very similar to one we saw in the lesson where we were working our way around. We went from P to R and turned around back to Q. You can look back and see that. But really what we have here is this relationship that says 4x plus 3 plus b is equal to 5x plus 7. Okay, so what have we said there? Let's just point it out. We've said that 4x plus 3 plus b, those two sides added together, will be this side. So that's what we've done here. Now let's solve for b. So this becomes algebra. Do the opposite to both sides. So let's do the opposite to both sides. I have this 4x. I'm going to move that over here, and it becomes negative 4x. I have plus 3. I'm going to move that over here, and it becomes minus 3. So now we're going to get b. That's the only thing left. We have 5x minus 4x. That's x. We have 7 minus 3. That is plus 4. So now we know A and B. Let's find C. I'll get a different color here. So we need C, this part right here. Well, let's look. Using the same thing that we just did to find B, this whole side is this side and this side together. Well, if this is x, and we figured out this one was x, those two x's give us c. So we're going to do this one pretty quick, and we're going to say c is 2x. So we have our three missing sides. What is the perimeter? Sorry, I'm getting a little loud there. Perimeter all the way around. So I'm going to have to slide this up just a little bit, and we're going to get the perimeter going all the way around. I'm going to write this out, and then we'll slide it up a little bit more. So along the top, we have 4x plus 3, and we just figured out c was 2x. Along the bottom, 5x plus 7. A on the left side is an x. B was x plus 4. And C was another x. So there's our perimeter. let's just add everything together. Let's combine all our like terms. All these x's we need to put together. There's another one there and another one there. So we have 4, 6, we have 11, 12, 13, we have 14x. Now I'm going to find all these constants. There's a 3, there's a 7, there's a 4. So let's put all of these together plus 14. There's my perimeter. Here's the perimeter. Okay, let's do one more like that. These are a little longer, but let's try. Very similar. Okay, again, let's just find the perimeter. So in this case, we're told, what is the perimeter? Well, a common mistake is people are just going to add up what they see. They're going to add up 5z minus 2 plus the z plus the 7. But if we do that, we're actually missing some sides. We didn't count this side here. We didn't count this side or even this side here, this long side. So we need to, before we find the perimeter, we have to find those missing sides. Let's find the bottom. I'm going to find the bottom first. What is that part there? Well, using what we did in the previous slide, we can see the bottom here is this side plus this side. So if we add those two together, let's call this B for the bottom. That bottom piece is 5z minus 2 plus z. And if I put all of that together, my z's, I have 6z minus 2. So that's the spot on the bottom. So let's even add that in. I'm going to go and add that in. This is 6z minus 2. Well, the left sides are a little harder. Okay, these two sides here are a little bit harder because we don't have one. But we're going to use really just a special situation of what we just did. And we know that this side here, let's call it A, and this side here, we'll call it C. Those two have to be 7. So if this is 7, whatever this is and whatever this is have to add to 7. Now we don't know for sure. It could be 6 and 1. It could be 5 and 2, 4 and 3. It doesn't matter. They just have to add to 7. So we have A plus C has to equal 7. That's what we know, and that's going to help us find our perimeter. So let's go ahead and see if we can find the perimeter. Remember that top part is Z. So what is my perimeter? Oops. There we go. My perimeter, right up at the top, that was Z, plus 7. We did the bottom. We said that was 6Z minus 2. Now we don't know that side for sure. I'm going to put on this side. Let's put on 5Z minus 2. And now I'm going to put on the A. That's what we called A. And this is what we called C. But all of this is 7. So now we have our perimeter with a kind of a large set. Let's just clean that up a little bit by collecting all my like terms. So here I have Z. There's another 6Z. There's another 5Z. So if I put all of that together, I have 12Z. Now I have 7 minus 2 minus 2, and then another. This was a plus sign underneath there. I kind of destroyed it, but that's a plus 7. So let's put all of that together. 7 minus 2 is 5, minus 2 is 3, plus 7 is 10. So as long as we can find all of the sides, we can add them together. Up here was our special little case we had to worry about today. Okay, keep working through some polynomials, and we'll be wrapping this up shortly and just doing a bunch of Algebra 2 units.